Hi, everyone. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Happy Sunday to you all. Hi, everyone. Welcome. If you can hear me, guys, please do let me know in the comment section if you can hear me. I'm just going to wait for another couple of seconds, maybe another 30 seconds, and then we'll get started. Happy Sunday to you guys. Right, I'm just going to get started. Hopefully, others can join us as we go on. And please, if there's any one of you watching me, if you can hear me, please do let me know in the comment section. All right. So, welcome back again to my channel. My name is Wemimo, and also known as StartMom5, also known as TMO5 Candle. So, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So, this live stream, I'm sure you guys can tell from the title, we are still pretty much I am still pretty much on the talk of DV. And when I say DV, I mean we're talking about domestic violence, okay? And so I don't know if you guys saw there was a video I made or a live stream I made reacting to this Nigerian lawyer who was assaulting his wife in the presence of his daughters. And I did share my own experience of watching that and how it triggered me. And I've since gone on to Obodo Yibo TV. I've gone on there to kind of like, discuss my experience as well. Obviously, she wanted me to talk about it and obviously also use the opportunity to advise other women who might be in a DV relationship or they are still there. Okay. So just before we started, if the things we might be discussing on this show, if it's gonna trigger you in any way, I will understand if you don't want to watch this live stream. Okay. I will really understand if you don't want to watch it, should in case it triggers you, or maybe you are somebody also or a child who was brought up in a DVO. For me, I was raised in a DVO. Okay, I see a lot of DV growing up. And in as much as hello Choice TV, how are you? Happy Sunday. In as much as when I see DV videos, it triggers me. But this last one actually triggered me amongst the other ones I've seen in the past. So if you're a woman who is currently in a DV relationship and you are my follower and you find this live stream triggering for you, I will understand if you don't watch. So, and also, I'm going to be an ambassador, okay? An ambassador for Say No to DV. And me sitting down here, I am telling you categorically, I'm telling you, like, I'm not mincing words, okay? If you are in a relationship, either you are a man watching me or you are a woman watching me, and you are in a relationship where the other party is using their hands on you, please walk the hell out of that house. Leave that relationship. If you are a woman who is experiencing DV in a marriage or in a relationship, it's not too late for you to walk away. And if you are a man, yes, so say no to DV according to choice. And if you're a man who is experiencing such at the moment, obviously, yes, men don't often come out to talk about it if it was happening to them. And if you're a man who is in a relationship or in a marriage experiencing DV, I am imploring you to walk away, okay? Walk away. If there are children involved in that relationship, it is not, you're actually not doing it for yourself alone, okay? You are doing it in a way for yourself, but also for the children that are in that relationship or that are in that marriage. I wished my mom left years ago. You know, every other woman who is in a DV, Troy said now is getting so much, it's getting so much, honestly, it is getting so much. Um, the obvious reasons we would hear from women who stayed in DV marriages would like, oh, I stayed for my children. I stayed for my children. But what if while you were in that relationship, saying you were staying for your children, something happened to you? Hello, Adebimpe, my beautiful sister. How are you? Happy Sunday. So most women would say, oh, they stayed for their children. But what if something happened to you while you were in that relationship? Look at the likes of Osinachi. Is that her name? Look at the likes of her. Look at the likes of Bimbo, VDM. Is it VDM? No, I can't remember. But can't remember the name of the guy now. But look at that Bimbo. They were toxic in their relationship. They were fighting. Hello, Hannah. Hello, everybody. Please say hello to each other in the comment section. I'm saying you guys welcome. Trust my queen. Please, people think it is only physical abuse. Also, teach people the others too. There are several forms of abuse. Okay, so I don't want to use the word abuse because of YouTube, but in a DV consists of everything. So let me give you guys a definition of DV so that you guys will know that we're actually talking about everything. Okay, define domestic violence, domestic abuse. So domestic, when you define it according to Google, the definition is we define domestic abuse as an incident or pattern of incidents of controlling, coercive, threatening, degrading, and violent behavior, including kerewa violence in the majority of cases by a partner or ex-partner, but also by a family member. So when we're talking about DV, most especially in marriages, everything is involved. You know, the physical abuse, the emotional abuse, everything is involved in DV. So today's topic I am going to be talking about, if you look at the guy on the thumbnail, the guy is actually a Kenyan guy. Okay. He's a Kenyan guy. And I was just scrolling past and I saw his post about DV. And the guy's post shocked me. So his name is Onyago Otieno. So he's a Kenyan guy. He's a storyteller, he's a creative entrepreneur, challenging dominant harmful narrative. So he's a guy. And this is a guy who discussed his experience as a child who was brought up in a DV home. Yes. I'm trying to find the post that I think is on my laptop. So let me try and find it. So this is a guy who shared his experience of being a child raised in a DV home. Yes. This is a guy raised in a DV home. So I'm going to try and find that post. When I saw it, I was like, wow. I think I saw that post on Instagram and I decided to go find the guy. So the guy's name, just like I said, he said, let's read this post. I wish I could show you guys the post that he made, but I'm not able to show you here. But I'm going to be reading his post, and it was mainly, hello, Abby. How are you, Abby? Happy Sunday. So the post he was making was him sharing his own experience as a child raised in a DV home. So he is a guy, okay? And I was like, okay, we all know that when it comes to men hardly speak about DV. And I'm not displaying the fact that there are some men who actually experience DV as well, okay? But in most cases, women we hear of, we don't often hear about the women. And when people come out to talk about their experiences of DV, either as a child, we rarely see male children come out to talk about it. In my own situation, obviously the video I made with Obodo Imbo, I forwarded it to three of my siblings, so I forwarded it to my elder brother and to my two younger sisters. One replied, and a response floored me. A response floored me. And the other two, they were quiet. I sent that video to them. I think I sent that video to them on Thursday or on Friday. So those or the other two have not heard anything, because when I sent the video to them, I said, oh, I really appreciate it if you guys watch this video, and if you'd like to talk to me about it, let me know. When I forwarded the video to them, so one of them replied with a response, and the response, like I said, shocked me, and I was so upset. I was mad. At some point, I think, in fact, I've not even gone back to speak to her. Hello, Princess Bunny goes, how are you? Happy Sunday. How are you and the family? So since I got that response from her, I have not spoken to her since then, because I am mad. Yes, I am mad. In like, it's as if it's only the things I spoke about in that video that she heard and that she reacted on. She did not think of the positive part, or the fact that I said that no, my dad's changed and all of that. She did not. So the other two, like as I said, I posted that video to them since on Thursday. Till right now, the other two I've not heard from them. And to me, silence speaks volume, right? So I've made up my mind that I'm not going to chase them to say, oh, do you want to talk about this video? So no. So that's my own. I've dealt with it my own way, but for them, I don't know, maybe they are dealing with it, but or maybe it's their own of being in denial of the fact that we all saw that, but that's their own. Maybe they are dealing with it in their own way, but so in this regard, this guy, like I said, is a Kenyan guy. His name is Onyango Otieno. That's the guy you can see on the thumbnail, okay? And I'm going to spell his name is Onyango Otieno. That's his name, in case you want to go find him, so you can actually have a look, like read up his story. So like I said, I found his story on DV as a child being raised in a DV home, and how he felt then and how he is feeling now. So I saw that post and it said, when my parents first separated, it was mom's first time to ever live alone at 51. Dad rented a place. He couldn't take care of himself. He fell ill to H. pylori, almost dying. She took him back. That is, his mom took his dad back. A month later, when he felt better, his father kicked her in the chest and almost unalived his mom. Did you guys hear that post that I just read? So this was this guy saying that the first time his parents separated, his mom has never lived alone. So at 51, his mom had to go live alone, and his dad went to live elsewhere. So obviously, but man couldn't cook. Man couldn't cook. He was just eating on cooked food, or cooked that were not properly cooked. So he developed an sort of infection, and his mom decided to, allow him back in to say, okay, care for him so that he could get better. Only a month after his mom welcomed his dad back into the same house that his mom rented, the man almost killed her. He kicked her in the chest and almost died his mom. So there are other people who actually responded. So let's go to what people other. So I think other people know this person. So they were replying saying, this case is really heartbreaking, because remember when they were in Kitengela, I think maybe somewhere in their own country, we were ready to move her, and he told me to just stop. She doesn't want to be helped. So this person replying now, I don't know, maybe she's a sibling to the guy, or maybe they were aware of what was happening. Bandigo said, I be safe, don't they use choice words, my coin. So you guys heard this case of this guy saying what transpired. Obviously, his parents separated, Baba was sick, mother, welcomed the man back to nurture him back to health. A month after, the man tried to buy the woman. So people's response, that's what I'm reading just now. Like I think these people actually knew this guy. So he replied, the person that said, I'm actually referencing that time in this tweet when I called. So I think these are two, maybe they are siblings now. They are just, talking about their experiences. So he said, I'm actually referencing that time in this tweet. When I called you, I washed my hands when she took him back in. That was it. I let it go. So this guy said he washed his hands off his mom when his mom allowed his abusive dad back into her life. See, the people that are watching me, they are using comment section to form rapport. So this is a guy here who was actually explaining his own experience of DV. And obviously, from the response I got from my own siblings, it just goes on to show why people don't really talk about DV as a child, or as a child who has now grown into an adult. People just, keep quiet about it, and they don't say anything about it. So this guy continued, and somebody else responded saying, do parents consider the damage they do to children. Abby, I can see you are all listening. Don't worry, me not carry go. I can see you are all listening. Okay, now well done. You make that the fun parole for there. Hello, Fashion with Pearl. How are you? Exactly. Fashion with Pearl said childhood trauma, perhaps. Exactly. So this another person replies saying, do parents, so this person is replying the guy and the woman and the lady saying, do parents consider the damage they do to children by taking their violent partner back? So this, in this case of this woman, she actually took the abusive man, the abusive husband back. They were separated for a reason, but she took him back. Like, come, if you ever leave a DVO or you both went your separate ways, please don't come back together. Don't come back together. Maybe if you guys meet in another world though, and you don't know each other, but if you are in the same world, you left a certain person because of DV. Please don't. There's no room for reconciliation, because you coming back, at least one of you will unalive another. One of you will unalive another. Because of what use are you coming back? Is it that short period of time that both of you went your ways, something has changed in your life? Me coming here is mainly to talk about the effects that it leaves on children. Exactly. Taking an abusive man back. Don't do it. Don't do it. If not for yourself, at least do it for those children. Do it for those children. And yes, if you're in Nigeria, if you're a child born and raised in Nigeria, there's lots of bad books of DV everywhere that even children are even seeing. Maybe it is those of us that are here that we're like, oh, it's happening in the presence of the children. Don't ever consider taking such men back, or don't ever consider taking such woman back. Look at the case of Bimbo and IVD. Both of them were toxic for one another, and they have children. They were toxic, they will fight, they will break up, they will come back. They will fight, they will break up, they will come back. They will fight, they will break up, they will come back. But the last one that they fought, what happened? IVD, obviously they said it's an accident. IVD accidentally pushed Bimbo into fire. Obviously, Bimbo doused herself with whatever, and while they were fighting, he pushed her, and upon pushing Bimbo, where did she land? Inside fire. What happened to her? She died. She died. If she had left the numerous times that they've had issues and falling out, she will be alive today to tell her story. She will be alive today to tell her story. And yes, Bimbo left 4 children. I believe they are all girls. She left 4 children. Shortly after, how many weeks after did we see IVD and Blessing CEO allegedly claiming they were in a relationship? I'm sure you guys, all of you, Banigos, I'm sure all of you also saw that just then when it happened. That Blessing CEO was out there defending IVD, saying that this is that she was saying a lot of things. It was one of the reasons why I don't really watch that Blessing CEO. You will never see me bring any of our content onto my channel. Coming from such attitude, coming from somebody who also experienced domestic violence in her own marriage. Have you guys seen her back? Blessed see you. Have you guys seen her back in some of her videos? You saw how they turn her back to untarred road. You know how road that has not been tarred. You know how rough it is. That's how Blessed see you back looks like. That's what her back looks like before she now went to go and use tattoo to cover it. That was her own scar from DV in her previous marriage. And you now see the same, a woman backing a man who was obviously abusive and toxic. Both IVD and Bimbo, both of them were toxic. And they fought. From that fighting, Bimbo doused herself with fire, with petrol, with kerosene. And while they were fighting, where did fire come from? She fell, enter fire. She burnt to death. They couldn't save her. Let me read your comments. I remember said, "Oh my bad, exactly bad decision. Don't ever, even if you are a man, don't ever. If a woman is abusive to you in whatever form, do not take such woman back, because that woman will be the one to unalive you. And if you are a woman and you had a chance, the opportunity to live with all your body in one beat, don't ever think of taking such man back, because at any time that any of you come back together, one of you one of you will become toxic to the other, that each one of you will take each other's life. I want to guarantee you that. Look at the likes of Osinachi. What happened? What happened? She stayed. She stayed. She stayed. And again, can you imagine what would happen to those children because they observed everything their father did to their mother? At some point, it was reported that their father allegedly asked the children at times to use their hands on their mother. I'm sorry to say, those children are damaged forever. They are damaged forever. Only God can intervene in the life of those children. Trust said, Blessing CEO 2 was married. Exactly. That was why I was citing the example here. Was married to an abuser, was shot. Exactly. And people came for her. And Bimbo's family, I think they sued her to court, for all the things she said against Bimbo and all of this. But then, who is still living in this art now? IVD is still living. And IVD cannot tell me that he has not knocked another woman since Bimbo passed away. He cannot tell me he's not been with another woman since Bimbo passed away. And now the children that she says she does not want to leave the married for, the children that she says she does not want to leave IVD for, the other women she does not want to leave IVD for, now that she's no longer here, you know how women will be frolicking around IVD now? Who is looking after Bimbo's children, 4 children? Who is looking after Osinachi's children? Who is looking after Bimbo's children? So women, don't say, I don't care if you went to Babalawo to go and swear oaths. I don't care. I do not care, because your life is worth living. Your life is worth living. At the end of the day, you stay in such marriage, in such abusive home, those children will grow up and they'll tell you that, Mom, Dad, look at what you've done to me. You damaged me. Why did you not leave? For our sake. You don't want to be a parent that will hear such from your children. You don't want to be a parent that will hear such from your children. Trust him, say one woman on every on alive herself because she could not leave the marriage. Can you imagine? Living your life for what? Osinachi one was crazy, absolutely crazy. Knowing that even happened in church, like even people in the church around her observed what was going on, but none of them thought to raise an alarm to help that woman. I'm just trying to catch up with your comments. Abby said, often easier said than done. Yes, I know it's often easier said than done, but then this life you can only live it once. Once that life is gone, it's gone. Who's going to lose? Now, person will die, he won't lose. Now, person will die, lose. Yes, I know, obviously, the aim is that when we grow old, we'll meet God, we'll meet Baba God in heaven, right? But when you die on timely deaths, who lose? Now, person will die. Like Yoruba people will say, now, person will die in home, finish. So let me continue with this. Abby said, choice, physical abuse often starts with emotional and mental abuse. It often leads to depression and low self-worth. Absolutely. Absolutely. So with this guy now, obviously people are responding. This is a guy who actually sharing his own experience of being raised or of experiencing DV in his own home as a child. So like I said, this person replied saying, do parents consider the damage they do to children by taking their violent partner back? You can't even feel safe at home anymore. And then the guy keeps saying, and then the guy replied, he said, I don't go home for that reason. This guy replied, I don't go home for that reason. Anytime I'm around dad, I'm very anxious. This guy is already slightly or possibly damaged. He said, I don't go home for that reason. Anytime I'm around dad, I'm very anxious. Last time I was in Shags, it's moms who requested us to go. I told my brother we enter in the evening, we leave early morning. I haven't spoken to him since, and I'm just fine. She insists it's our home. So these are children refusing to go home. Yeah. He is refusing to go home because obviously his mom took his dad back. And now they recognize the fact that both of them being together, all of those series of abuse and things is affecting them in a way. And because they don't want to keep seeing things that was happening between their parents, he's refused to go home to visit his parents. He's refused to go home to go see his parents. To me, it's obviously clear. You heard him there. He says he gets very anxious when he's around his father. That's coming from a male child. He said he's very, very anxious when he's around his father. Let's keep reading. I wish I was, because I don't like going on live stream on my laptop. The video is not as, look how everything is beautiful on this screen now. When I go on the laptop, it's not as sharp as this. So that's why I will have showed you so we could read all of these things together. Abby said they've been conditioned to Stockholm syndrome. So somebody said this actually happens a lot. This is one of the first generations to refuse that label. Men have been leaving their families and returning sick for eons. So there was a post I saw this morning saying that a man who decided to leave his wife with the children without looking back, that such man should not come back, or such man should not expect that when the children grow older that they will look for him or they welcome him back with open hands. And I was like, I've been seeing a lot of posts like this. What's going on? So I said, oh my God, there is sickness attached to it too. It's true. When I was on Auntie B's live stream, somebody mentioned that even holding all of things like that, holding it too long will actually cause you sickness. There was a time during COVID, I was constantly, for like 3 years straight, I was constantly going to my GP, complaining of abdominal pain on the left side, pain on my back. I was always like, at some point, I became, I don't even know how to describe myself. I practically went through all the doctors within that GP surgery. None of them could find out what was wrong with me. So yes, harboring a long-term trauma can actually cause a zone of sickness in your body. You can fall sick. You just keep going back to doctor, they will not find anything. Apart from the fact that, yes, I had gallstones in my gallbladder. Yes, that one is evidently clear. But the other places I said I had pain, they could not find anything wrong with me that was causing me pain. At some point, I was thinking that, is this spiritual? Was it spiritual? Yes. It was not when that person made that comment because I went back to watch the show, because obviously I went back to watch the show. And then I was reading people's comments, and that person was like, even holding such trauma or maybe negative experience like that, it could actually make you sick in the body, and you will not be able to figure out what's causing the sickness. I actually agree with that person's comments. During COVID, like, I was going back and forth to my GP, and the GP could not find what was happening. At some point, I felt stupid, because every time I go to the GP, they're like, no, they keep going through the same thing, keep giving me the same medication, and they're like, no, we can't find. They even referred me to the pain team. The pain team could not find anything wrong with me. The pain team could not find anything wrong with me. As time goes on, I tried to kind of like, obviously I went to Nigeria. As I told you guys, I went to Nigeria, and upon coming back from Nigeria, I felt slightly better. And then afterwards, I started trying to not think about those things, and I tried to avoid anything that could bring memories back for me. I tried to avoid them. Hence why I've been in good shape. Been good. I can't remember the last time I felt really good. So the pain that I was feeling, at some point, they were like telling me that it's psychologically, that the pain is psychological, that there's nothing that they really can't point out at anything causing me pain. And I'm one of the lucky ones. Even before I took my gallbladder out, I was not getting gallbladder symptoms at all. But obviously, it's advisable that if you have stones in your gallbladder, it's not going to get better. The best thing is to get surgery to remove it, because it could burst. Just like appendix can box in your stomach, your gallbladder can box, and before you know it, you can become septic and you could die. That was why I took out my gallbladder. So it was not as maybe it was causing me a lot of pain. I might not get symptoms maybe in a year. I might not even have any symptoms at all, because I was very, very conscious of what I eat, the type of food I eat. Normally, if you have gallstones in your gallbladder, you want to avoid fatty foods. You want to avoid food that is high in fat. You want to avoid such food. And I was so good doing that. So I agree with that person when that person said that, relaying traumas, thinking of, experiencing, harboring your experiences of the things that maybe negative or bad things you've experienced as a child, keeping hold of that memory could make you feel sick. So other people say, please, I'm begging all human beings, let's talk to ourselves all the time that our lives matter. Our lives matter, which is what I am doing now. Each and every one of you watching me, your lives matter. Your lives matter. And people will say, there's nothing that's happened to you that is new under this earth anymore. So if people are saying that you talk too much, yeah, let them say you talk too much. Because at the end of the day, whatever it is you are experiencing, if you don't speak to somebody about it, nobody will know. And that's how some people will say they are dying untimely deaths. So let's talk to ourselves and that our lives matter. For us and for our children, DV personally, unfortunately, never change. Absolutely. Troy said, Abby, that means women who are able to live they are the real MVP. They are the real MVP. And that's why I will always say, women have something doing, have a job, have a means of making money. I will keep telling you that. Some of you might not like it, but I'm telling you. Abby said they think they are better off being there because they don't think there's much else out there for them. Like I shared the story of a certain lady that I know here. I've known her for a very long time, and I met her being a single mom of 3 boys. And throughout the time that I knew her, I can't say this is the person that she's dating. I can't say she was dating anybody. So she's one of those women who did not date when her children were much younger. Yeah. Maybe she has other people that is giving her bedroom down. So me, I don't know that one. But like say, meet my man. No, I never saw anybody. But later on, when I did my birthday church Thanksgiving last year, because I know she does party foods, that was when I contacted her. And then that was when she introduced, and that was the first time she ever introduced a man to me as a man. And if you see her kids, they are all grown. They are so huge. They are doing well for themselves. So now, is it children that she wants to come and be born in? She's doing good for herself. She lives in her home mortgage home. She's doing, and this person is partially disabled. She's beautiful. She get front, she get back. And she's doing well for herself. So also, at the end of the day, when a woman actually leaves a DVO, why the hell are you wanting to rush into another relationship straight away? Learn to be by yourself. Learn to be by, at least to heal. To heal. The next you see, it's easy for Igbo people. It's for Igbo people that they will leave marriage down. In 3 months' time, they already have somebody they are madly in love with. We Africans, we are not wired that way. We are not wired that way. So if a woman is living a DV, and you have children, why are you wanting to rush into the next relationship? Take your time to heal. Take your time for your children to heal. Get yourself back up again. And when it's time for you to start trying again, you will definitely see a telltale sign to say, oh, that is you ready. But you have lots of baggage that you have not yet healed from. The next you want to go and be jumping to the hands of another man. Come on. That's not how it's done. Right, will say our lives matter. We don't stay there and die. Exactly. Abby said, yes, so it's very brave. Have to have a lot of courage. Absolutely. Choice, I love my skin. I can't. You remember when I was watching Obodo Oyinbo TV, I said that my uncle, when my uncle used skin, I still have the scar. Obodo Oyinbo TV said, this is your fine skin. Yeah, before, if anybody tell me say my skin fine, I would say, it was my mom that first told me that, look at your skin. Your skin is skinning. Yeah, my mom said to me, like, look at your skin. Now, Obodo Oyinbo TV and TB confirmed that this is your beautiful skin. My skin is beautiful. So, no, I agree with your choice. I love my skin, and I can't allow a man to use my face. If he does, it is exactly that's a deal breaker for me. That's one. Me, I get plenty deal breakers. I know Abby will be laughing now. I get plenty deal breakers. One of them is use your hand on me. Sorry, guys. There's someone calling me. Hello. Hello. I'm sure the person calling me is watching me because I think I heard my voice underneath. So don't worry, whoever is calling me, I'm gonna be dropping a link in the comment section so you'll be able to call me as time goes on. I'm just trying to catch up on comments. Tola said, Tola, go and take 7,000 seats at the back. You are not wanted here. Hello, Glory, welcome to my channel. Choice said here, the law works so well, exactly. Abby said that if you read about Stockholm syndrome, you will understand more. Bangos TV said, God, I beg you. How you go beat me? Come carry and touch me again. Now, women, exactly. No, women, you deserve better. Absolutely. Choice, no welcome, Tola. Tola is one of those stupid ones who don't listen. Now, they are type the payment for DV. What Choice said? Choice said, Bangos, she will go still. Which kind of word be that one? That one are first words now. Abby said, oh, yes, mental and emotional trauma can often manifest as physical illness. Absolutely, yeah. to be honest, I really didn't think of it that way. But upon watching that video back and I read the comment that somebody dropped there, it actually made sense. Or even extreme tiredness. Yes, you are right, Abby. You are right, Abby. Guys, like the live stream as you come in. Let me remove this Omuali that is here. Hello, UK family. How are you, my beautiful sis? Travis Civil says most abusers are mostly the poor men with very big bula. Rich men, rich people do it too. Rich people do it. But those ones, they will do it for you. Come and be buying you flower, be buying you gifts, be buying you whatever, so that you can, there's no way of correcting DV. If it's reoccurring, there's no point staying in such home. There's no point staying in such home. Abby said money helps getting away easy. But for instance, that lady from the last story with the lawyer husband, did you hear who she is? Actually, no, but I don't know who her parents are. But I think I need to actually go and read further more, because it seems like if she's one of those Omobabolowos, she's one of those Omobabolowos' daughter. I don't know who her parents are. Abby said it's not always money. Some of these women are damaged. They don't think they can do better. You are right, Abby. Actually, you are right. Also, often pressured by society to be Mrs. and not be tagged as divorcees. Come, I understand, Abby, that some people think that way, but then this society or the world we live in right now, I actually have the English in my head, but I can't remember. Like, it's gone wider. The world where people are thinking, oh, you are a divorcee, that world, we have left it behind. I have to be honest with you guys, we have left that world behind. I was reading a post this afternoon. This lady said that they've only been married 3 years, and the guy, often uses his hands on her. Obviously, she's always trying to force herself on her husband. They've been married for 3 years. That the man will now go and buy her shere toy to play with herself. That he values being with his friends outside as compared to being with her. And every time that it stabs her in so many ways that she decided to walk out of the marriage. Women of this age are not thinking twice before they leave something they felt like it's not being useful to them anymore. They are not like the world where people are saying, the people will say, I'm from like, we already left that world behind. We already left that. She won't feel Mrs. Bar. Are they using Mrs. to collect money in the bank? Or are they using Mrs. to collect position or to collect post from UBN or whatever they call it? No, your life matters, okay? Abby said that woman was a top executive and also a startup co-founder. Oh, right. Okay, I think I need to go read more on her, because when she was saying that, oh, I'm going to call my dad, I'm going to call her my dad, I believe that she's from a kind of like maybe a reputable home where they are big there. Abby said, dare I say probably hand higher than her husband. Possible. Abby said, Osna, she wasn't poor and dependent on a man financially. You are right, Abby. Hello, OJ, how are you? Tọ́lá, mo sọ fún pé mo àlè ní ẹ tó bá ká ẹ lára wọ fún ayé ló máa fẹ́ ṣe ara ẹ̀rìn jáde kúrò bí báyìí. Hello, Cindy Emmanuel, how are you? Abby said, me, I will use Otapia before. Otapia for what, Abby? Adebikwe said, I love and cherish my body, so I can't endure. No, pain is no. Nobody deserves pain, no. But Choice Steve said, mom of 5 years, rich men don't do, but most of them are poor men, feeling intimidated with successful women. You're right. See, these are the issues. I can't read Yoruba. Don't worry, I'll teach you, Abby. Ben said, Choice TV, how do you know that abusers get big bullet? Are you talking from it? Hey, me, I don't know that one, oh, Ben. Choice TV, oh, yeah, answer the question. They have directed question to you. Welcome, Ben. Choice TV, oh, yeah, answer the question. Choice TV said, Ben, you know what? Most women who cry out on social media are women with poor men. All they have. Choice TV, where is the data? Where is your fact sheet? As I asked that doctor, say, where is the fact sheet of what you talk? You must provide the fact sheet for this thing where you talk with Choice. You must provide them. Ben, Choice has answered you. She's asking, are you one of them? Abby said, you people that can't add something intelligent. Exactly, I wonder. Hi, Yemola, how are you? How are you, my beautiful sis? So that's what I'm just this guy here is saying that, that's a guy sharing his experience, of being in a home where his father is abusive to his mother as well. And this is from a guy's perspective as well, saying that he's anxious when he's around his dad. He does not go home. He says he does not go home. So, and other people who are under that comment section are saying an all too common story. Unfortunately, they hope his mom is doing better. And he replied saying, well, she got her hand broken 3 weeks ago by the same man that she took back to nurse back to health. This is the same man that pushed her and almost by her. Now, from that post, I don't know how long this post has been made. This guy said, well, she got her hand broken 3 weeks ago by the same man. He threw a chair at her when she busted him out with another woman in bed in their home. So his mom found, so if his mom is 51, his dad will be how old? Maybe late 50s. So mama of 51 years old found her husband that she took back after they were separated, found him with another woman in their bed. And that was what led to him throwing a chair at her, and she broke her hand. Can you guys imagine? There are such happenings going on in some other women's house right now. And they think the best thing they can do for their children is to stay. Please don't stay. Don't stay. So, and this guy said, I released both of them a long time ago. They are gone. So what he meant by gone is that he's no longer a part of their lives. He's no longer a part of his parents' life. He said he's no longer a part of his parents' life. So I'm going to drop the link in the comment section. If anybody wants to call, let me drop the link in the comment section there. How do I even drop comment in here again? Let me drop the link in here. So I've dropped comment in the comment section. If any of you wants to come in here and let's have your opinion before we round up. So the link is in the comment section there. So my word of advice to you is this, and I'm going to keep saying this. Me that I'm here, like I said, you know, that day, this story that I shared on my channel about, like, that was on Auntie B's live stream, I wouldn't have shared it, but that video of that lawyer that I watched, it triggered me. It did. Hence why, obviously I spoke about it, and Auntie B reached out to me, asking if I could share my experience. And there's no harm in sharing it. For the fact that I shared it, it has lifted a weight off my shoulder to an extent. Like I said, I've already forgiven my dad. I want to believe I'm in a better place with him now. Okay. But even at that, like, anyway, when I see cases of stories of DV, I am, I don't want to, I try and stay clear of it. I don't want, Abby said choice is because rich people don't come out to cry for help. Yes, they are too proud. That's why we see poor people cry out the more. Exactly. So, like, this world has, this world has actually moved on far beyond what anybody would think. This world has actually moved beyond that. And if you're in a marriage, if you're in a relationship that's not really, you're really not getting the benefit of being married, and it's not safe for you, it's better you leave. Okay. You haven't tasted, like this guy. Now, obviously, I went on to read another post of his. It said due to the experience of his parents, that is never going to be. Hello. I don't know who is. If you're the one calling me with a private number, I've dropped the link on the post. Try and click on it and jump on stage. Okay. I don't know why every time I'm on live stream, there's always this private number calling me. Hey, Henrietta, long time. How are you? It's been a while. I've seen you. How have you been? Welcome to the live stream. Like this live stream as we've come in. So I think we have a guest here. Right, guest, you have the floor.
Oh, okay. Hi.
Hello, my beautiful sis.
Good evening, Mama.
Good evening.
I wanted to say something quickly, but I also wanted to seek advice from people.
Okay. Yeah.
So basically, first of all, I wanted to touch on the fact that I think what's most important is just putting the word out there like you do. I think there are people that watch and he encourages them to make that move, because like we've said in the chat, it's not an easy move. A lot of these
Mm-hmm.
people form a psychological bond with their
Yeah.
abusers. And a lot of these
Mm-hmm.
people, a lot of abusers know what they're doing. They try to isolate their victims. They
Yeah.
try to put their victims in a mental cage, which makes it harder for them to see anything outside of their abusers. So
Mm-hmm.
they feel like they need their abusers. They don't feel like they look good.
Yeah.
They don't feel like
Mm-hmm.
any other man or anybody else appreciates them. Which now brings
Mm-hmm.
me to the next part of what I was going to say is, when you have, because I've been seeing this a lot with my age group, I'll
Yeah.
say a lot of like people in their 20s and stuff, a lot of these trendy topics on social media. I'll say TikTok and X, especially when
Yeah.
people say they have friends that wouldn't leave a man alone, and they get so tired of hearing of all the nonsense and seeing them go through so much, so they choose to abandon them instead.
Mm-hmm.
Now, as someone who is currently in that situation, I chose to speak my mind about how I feel about this, my friend's partner. I
Yeah.
told her, this is how I feel, and I feel you can do better.
Mm-hmm.
However, if you love him, then I have to somewhat be here for you and support you. I
Yeah.
felt like abandoning her would be worse, because already you're getting all
Totally.
of this backlash from everybody. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't want her to feel like she's not able to come back.
Mm-hmm.
And should I say, when she's ready and she doesn't have any shoulder to cry on, anyone to run to, because I think that is a part of the issues.
Yeah.
Isolation. The
Yeah.
person already tries to isolate them. You yourself,
Mm-hmm.
as a friend who's still privy to spending time with them or their attention, you still isolate them because, oh, I'm tired of this nonsense, I'm not a mom. Do you
Mm-hmm.
not feel like it's worse for them, because then they don't feel like they have anyone to run to? Does it not make them feel like they have to depend on that person?
So if I understand clearly, obviously somebody who's living a DV home, like they still need some sort of support regardless of if they leave or if they are still there.
Yeah.
Okay. If they are still there, obviously just as you said, you just have to be the one they'll be able to run to. See, it's better if there are some who are there and they're not talking to anybody, either within or outside. That is the one that is more dangerous. And there are some who are there just because they can't summon that courage to live, but they are speaking to somebody. That person that they
Yeah.
are speaking to at some point will be the one to lead them, and they'll wake up one day and pack their bags.
Yeah, Mom, I
So
might come to you later privately about this, because I can't
mhm.
really speak on it publicly. But
Yeah,
the thing
sure, no
is, they're not
problem.
exactly speaking to me, but we just know, when you see the
Mhm.
signs, we
Yeah, sure,
know.
definitely. Yeah,
So for
absolutely.
me,
Yeah.
and there's lots of
Hmm.
talk in the background from everybody. So for me, it's just a thing where it's like, I don't want to abandon you like some of our other friends have abandoned you, because I
Yeah.
don't want you to feel like you don't have any friends.
Hmm.
And I
Hmm.
think that also makes it worse for you to
Hmm.
stay. So
I
that's
mean,
basically,
if I know someone who's in a DV home and I know that they don't want to leave, I'm not going to force them. But all I'm going to keep saying is that, you know
they're
what,
adults, you can't do anything.
if you decide to leave, you know that I'm here. If you decide to stay, know that I'm here. But think of what could happen.
That's exactly what I've done. I've
Mhm.
said my mind. I've given her a piece of my life, my mind
Exactly.
from a
Hmm.
place of love. I didn't make it
Yeah.
harsh. I held
Yeah.
her hand through
Absolutely.
it. But
Yeah.
like I said, I ended it with, you know what? If you love him, I like him. Keep it moving.
Hmm.
That sort of thing.
Exactly.
Because she knows how I
Exactly.
feel, and what can you do with an adult? So anyway,
Hmm.
thank you very much for that. I just wanted to
No
throw that
worries
out
at
there.
all.
It's just like, would you
No
abandon
worries at all.
a friend,
Mhm.
or would you
Thank you.
just be there and pray for them?
Absolutely. Yeah. Thanks so much, Abby. So just as Abby said there, you know what? There are some people who don't want to leave. And just like I've also said that there are some that they are in a DV home. They won't talk to anybody, they don't speak to anybody, they don't talk to anybody, they just deal with things there. And there are some, they are there, they don't want to leave, but they are talking. They are talking. If they are talking, trust me, that talk will lead them to leave one day. It's not maybe because they are talking to you, you are forcing them. No, but you need to let them understand that, okay, you are here. Is this what you really want? Are you happy? Let them know the effect, the dangers of staying in an unhealthy relationship. Let them know what the effects it's going to have on their kids if they have children. and the effect on them moving on. It's tough, yes, it's tough. But just like, like I said, that one is talking. Some will not even talk. Someone will not even talk. You will see their head swell up like that. They will tell you that they fell down the stairs. They will still be covering up. I think the only thing is just that we're going to have to keep saying this word, the talk, because even all the married counselors, marry your friend, marry your friend. Even those that marry their friend, we've seen a marriage of marry your friend that they are divorced in 3 weeks. Yes, marry your friend, they are divorced in 2 weeks. Especially when they know they can do better. Absolutely, Abby. Absolutely. But for me, like I said, I try to stay in denial, for the things I saw, but I wouldn't have stayed. I wouldn't. With my strong head, I'm a very stubborn person. With my strong head, I wouldn't have stayed. I wouldn't. Even if let the man be rich like OBU, let him be rich like Otedola, I wouldn't have stayed because of what uses the money when you are 6 feet down in the ground. And then the women the people you don't want to look after your children, they will not have access to your children and do your children anyhow. So it's best to live, and the word is live to live. Okay, live to live. DV, it could happen for so many reasons. It could happen for so many reasons. It could be a badly raised, man, or a man who also is a product of maybe DV, and is just practicing what he grew up observing. So, Abby said, half the time, the man doesn't even bring enough to the table for eggs. You know what? You are right, Abby. And that is always most of the few that I know. That's actually what started the DV in their home. Lack of provision from the man. Lack of provision for the man from the man. The few that I know, that was what happened. That was what started the DV in their home. The woman was like, no, she's been doing it, and as time goes on, she's like, no, I'm no longer doing it anymore. And the man was like, so you're now following friends that are now teaching you what to say to me. So because I don't have this that's how it started. That's how it starts. For some that I know, that was how it started. And yet, to a few that I know, I think I know of 3. 2 is still with the man, and one left. When she almost died, she left. Abby said this one is even worse because a family supported because they didn't even know better. So who am I? Exactly. I mean, if a family are supporting that she stay there, who are you? Exactly, just like she said. But I just pray and I hope that it doesn't turn out to be something they will regret forever. No. I pray that nothing catastrophic happens before our family realize that, oh, we should have pulled her out when we realize this. So guys, I'm gonna keep reading your comments. We've got another 5-7 minutes to go, and we shall be rounding up. Like, I don't know what to do for the next week. I'm meant to film a video, but to edit video and to film it, the weather is now, it looks like 10 o'clock outside, 10 p.m. at night. So filming is tiring nowadays. So you guys will be seeing a lot of live stream from me. And if there's any topic you want me to discuss, please kindly share them via my DM or via my email, and I'll try and maybe work towards it. So, and also guys, like I said, we're going to have an end of the year giveaway. Like I said, I still don't have a clue how to go about that giveaway. Abby, let me know. Like I said, there's going to be a tablet, Samsung Galaxy tablet for the winner, for one person. An old phone like that. It's not really an old phone. Let me see if I can find the phone here. It's really not an old phone. I've got it somewhere here. Let me show you guys. So this phone, it still works well. Okay, I think it's a Samsung. That the casing, I don't know what the casing did to the back. It's a Samsung A05, I think. So I'm thinking of adding it to the giveaway as well. Okay, so we've got Leko. So look at it. Look at the mobile phone. Like I said, my son only used it for 2 years. Samsung AS1. It works perfectly fine and it's SIM free. So I'm thinking of adding that. So the tablets is still brand new, still in its pack. I'm tempted to sell this tablet and keep the money for myself. So the weather is making me lazy to edit to film. Exactly, I really don't want to film because the weather to start setting up lighting, I don't have time. So I think I'm going to be doing a lot of live stream this time around. I know live streaming is not paying a lot too. When you live stream is not pay, YouTube don't pay you more money for live stream. I've noticed that with my videos, so I don't mind. Nikon said that tab is mine. Well, fingers crossed. Abby said you people will write exam. Exactly. So I think it's Abby that I'm going to be the leave to do that. So this Galaxy is, like I said, it's brand new. It has a stylus pen as well, and I'm going to add this mobile phone as well. Like I said, it's barely new. It looks absolutely new. You know, Samsung A21s. So these are the two gadgets, and definitely there's going to be a cash giveaway. So I'm thinking we're going to do maybe 150,000 naira cash giveaway for Christmas. So we're going to give three people 50,000 naira each, three people. So that's what I've got planned. So if there's anybody that wants to contribute to the cash giveaway, feel free to reach out to me, and we really appreciate that. But Choice TV said live stream no money. Abby said lek on yimu. All of you will write Cambridge exam. So yes, and also I don't know if I should make the tablet giveaway open for those who are in Nigeria as well. But if you are one of the people that wins it in Nigeria, you're gonna have to pay for shipping, because I can't give you this tablet is worth almost 200 something pounds, or if not more. Hello, Obiajilu, long time no see. How are you, my beautiful sis? How are you? It's been a long while I've seen you here. So like I said, I still don't know how to go about doing this giveaway. Okay, I don't know, because I've never done something like this on my channel before. I've done cash giveaway is easy, but for stuff like that, even the trainers, somebody just gave me the people that want trainers on my channel last time. One of them gave me an address to send it to London because that person is coming to Nigeria. And the other trainers, I think I'm going to be sending it to my husband. He's coming to Nigeria. I'm going to give it to him to take to Nigeria. Then I can post it down to that person. Yeah, so it's been a while you've been on the live stream. You're welcome, my beautiful sis. How's life? Lekon said, we gather a day, we gallant. Abby said, we'll figure out. Yeah, sure. I'm trusting you, Abby, that you let me know. So these are the items. So end of the year giveaway. So there's going to be a cash giveaway, this Samsung Galaxy giveaway as well. So I think, Abby, we need to come up with how people need to enter for it, so we can draw the giveaway maybe second week in December, because less than 7 weeks to Christmas, or less than 8 weeks to Christmas now. So I want us to figure out something so I can post it on my community tab, and my community section, and then get the winners by second week in December, so that it's all out of the way before Christmas. And then this mobile phone as well, it's going to work well. I'm team Android any day, anytime. So Samsung Galaxy A21s, still pretty much brand new. Okay, so that's that. And then there's going to be a cash giveaway as well. So keep subscribing, guys. Let's get to, I don't even know what's my subscriber count now. And also, guys, I did mention that there's a channel I want you guys to go to help me grow. Let me put it in the comment section. It's called Folk Tales by Mo. The link is it's on my community page. Please, guys, go help me subscribe to that channel, please. Folk Tales by Mo, and we've just dropped a new video about an hour ago. Folk Tales by Mo. I really appreciate it if you guys go follow that channel, subscribe. Please help that channel grow. That's it on the screen. It's called Folk Tales by Mo. We do all of Yemola said, if I win, please regift it. No wahala, I will take note of your name. That's a lovely thing to do. And if there's anybody who wants to also contribute, maybe collaborate, like maybe do collaboration with me for the cash giveaway. The last one I did, I think somebody sent 50,000 naira that I should add to the giveaway for other people. So if God puts it in your heart to do that, that's fine as well. So please, this channel that you can see on your screen is called Folk Tales by Mo, and we do everything Folk Tales story there. Please, guys, go subscribe. We have another 4 months to reach 1,000 subscriber and get our 3,000 watch hour. We are halfway through the watch hour. I really appreciate it if you guys help me to go subscribe to that channel. Please, I'm begging. Let me see if I can show you the page on my other phone here. We do everything live stream, we do everything Folk Tales there. So that's the channel there. Please, guys, we have about 14 or 15 videos there. So please go subscribe and make me proud. And I'll be super, super appreciative of it, guys. So, guys, I'm just going to round up. Abby said, if I win, please put the link in. I don't think I can get the link from here, but if you check on my YouTube community page, I have the link there. You can go through. So once you finish from this live stream, if you go onto my YouTube community page, the link is there. Please, I would really appreciate it. Abby said, if I win, please don't really give it. Abby, you know you are excluded from the entering the giveaway. You know. You know already you are excluded from the giveaway. So no chance. Anyway, guys, I'm just going to round up. Thank you so much to each and every one of you who have joined this live stream. My lasting words will be that as parents, if you are if you're in a DV home and you've got children, please just consider your children, okay? Consider your children and the effect that it could have on them. This effect, it might not show straight on. This effect, Abby has dropped the link for the channel. Please, guys, go like and subscribe. And there's a new video that I dropped an hour ago. So please consider your children. The after effect of the DV or the whatever it is they experience, it might not show straight away. They might even be going through it and might not even know that that is the effect of what has transpired between you, their parents. So please, if an environment is not safe for you, or it's crazy for you, just be known that it's also not safe for the children. It's also not safe for the children. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining this live stream today. I really appreciate you all. And it's Sunday night here. It's currently, what time is it? It's currently 6 minutes after 7 at night. And I'm going to leave you all. Have a beautiful week ahead. And hopefully we'll see each other at some point during the course of the week. Let me go and be surfing for the topic I want to discuss in the coming week. Because as it is, I've got a video I want to film, but because the weather is getting really dark now, they'll probably do it some other time. So yeah, this is where I'm going to drop my mic. Learn to live to live. Okay, thank you all, everybody. To those of you that run away and came back, you are welcome. Mama will always be home here for you. So guys, I really appreciate if you help me to go follow that channel, subscribe. I've got about 14 15 videos. Please kindly watch, like, even put it in your playlist and watch. Even if you are not sitting down watching it, just listen to it as a play so you can help me, jam up the watch view or the watch hour. Guys, thank you, and I shall see you at some point in the course of the week. Thank you so much, guys, and have a blessed week ahead. Thank you, Abby. Thank you, everybody. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye. See you guys later. Let me go join another tatafo.